YouTube obviously turned over, I think in 2019 they made 15 billion, and it costs them 6.5 billion to run. And they're investing a huge amount into creators, and they've just come out with £100 million that they're pledging to amplify black creators. In terms of the money that they're investing in creators, is that going to dramatically increase in the next kind of few years?
First of all, I think it's great that they're making a pledge to support black creators. Those in ethnic minorities require a platform like YouTube in order to surface their content far more, and I think that that's a really, really good step. And in order to fund that is a great move from YouTube. And I think we'll see a lot of different platforms do that over the next couple of months, but not just for black and minority ethnic communities. I think it's also really important they invest in the communities that they've built over time in order to create better content. I think we've seen throughout, especially YouTube's history, where they have invested into the content and the content creators that are on their platform, they have got better content off the back of it. You know, look right at the early days, YouTube did a competition where you could pitch a YouTube channel to them and they'd fund it with £1 million, and Copper 90 won that competition, and they created amazing, and they continue to create amazing content. And I think that any platform who relies on a network of creators, and especially YouTube, which relies on long form content, which over time has got higher and higher on a production level, it's incredibly important they continue to increase that content value and production value in order to continue to challenge the TVs, the films of this world.
What I would say is that the area they can probably make the most difference on is looking at their algorithm and how that serves different types of content. Huge amount of views of all YouTube content come from those boxes on the right hand side, the recommended next video to watch. And so if they really want to make a difference, I think that is an area that they can do a better job on.
You've got a few different players in the market when it comes to video, and especially long form video. You've got Instagram are trying to make the move there. Facebook have obviously been there for a while, kind of that medium form. And then you've got Netflix, you've got Amazon Prime, and you've got all the other different streaming services that are popping up, Disney Plus, etc. They're all vying for the same eyeballs, and YouTube are just in that kettle of fish. They're looking for those eyeballs. They're looking for those people to spend their attention and their time on their platform. In order to do that, they need to compete hand in hand with the production level and the product that these other channels, which we know Netflix is investing billions of dollars into production, into content, and YouTube need to do the same. And the beauty of YouTube, they've got an unlimited amount of creators, and they just need to fund them in the right way in order to create an unlimited amount of channels and unlimited amount of content, which is a very, very exciting leading edge for a platform like YouTube and a company like Google in order to push forward and potentially win this content war if they position themselves in the right way.
There's a lot of money being raised and donated, and the question has got to be exactly to where and what is that money going to do. It's not just let's donate for the sake of it, let's try for meaningful change. And so anyone that is donating, I certainly think it's worth understanding exactly where to, what they're going to use that money for.
Do you think on YouTube especially, if people are going to be looking at sort of the top 20, top 50 YouTubers out there and recognize that they're all like either white men or, you know, there's a very high proportion of white men, do you think it's going to be something that YouTube do try and address?
I think it's really important. I think if YouTube really identify the fact they need to go toe to toe with Netflix, with Amazon, with Facebook, they need to have a huge diversity of content. The beauty of YouTube, it does have an unlimited amount of people who can create content, but that also means they have to create a system where it's a complete level playing field, no bias as to who gets the viewership. The way that they promote certain types of people, be it black creators, be it female creators, whatever it might be, I think it's really important that they get that right in order to massively support these communities that need the support. Most of the biggest YouTubers in the world are white men, and that is a problem for YouTube as a platform, not just society, but YouTube as a platform in order to really, really kick on and continue to create and fund content that appeals to all sorts of different people.